12 years ago, in Berlin, he had to hide his own chest in sorrow. But now, the time of oppression is over. July 29, 1948, London. A newly liberated nation, South Korea, enters the global stage for the very first time. At the front of the stadium, marching with a triumphant smile, was the 36-year-old legendary hero, Son Ki-chung. This time, he didn't have to hide anything. He held his nation's flag, the Taegeukgi, higher than anyone else, waving it proudly before the entire world. But behind this glorious moment, their journey to get here was pure madness. Without enough money for direct flight tickets, it became a terrifying race against survival. The first stage was escaping Asia. They started from Seoul, taking a train down to Busan. From Busan port, they boarded a small boat, risking their lives to cross the Korea Strait to Fukuoka, Japan, and then caught another train straight to Yokohama port. The second stage was crossing the oceans. From Yokohama, they boarded a British passenger ship, sailing through Shanghai and barely reaching Hong Kong. But the real hell began in Hong Kong. Boarding a small, vulnerable propeller plane, they couldn't fly far. They had to land, transfer, and refuel 7 brutal times just to stay in the air, crossing through Bangkok, Singapore, and Kolkata before surviving all the way to Cairo, Egypt. The final stage was the European entry. Even after crossing the scorching Middle East, the transfer hell wasn't over. They flew through Rome and Amsterdam, constantly changing flights, before finally stepping onto London soil after 20 grueling days of sheer desperation. They were heavily mocked by the world, labeled as an invisible nation on the map. Yet the miracle happened. On August 10th, exactly 31 days after leaving their homeland and 19 days after arriving in London, Kim Seong-jip lifted a staggering total of 380 kilograms, winning Korea's historic first-ever Olympic medal, a bronze in weightlifting. Just 2 days later, on August 12th, the 33rd day of the journey, Han Suan fought through a bloody battle in the boxing ring with a ruptured eardrum, capturing another heroic bronze. With 2 bronze medals, this tiny, unrecognized country, ranked 32nd in the world, stand out as the second best in Asia. They proved to the entire universe that Korea was no longer invisible, a living testament that while a nation's glory can be delayed, the truth of a hero can never be erased. 4 years later, as their homeland burned in a brutal war, they went to the Olympics once again. Next episode, the miracle of 1952. The journey begins.